What's up? I'm going to be milling this big Tamarack log. It's about a 20 footer. Just going to take a few passes out of it. But I'm setting up and I want to talk about a couple things. So while I'm fueling up and everything and setting up the saws, I'll talk about a couple things. So this week I had a good friend of mine, Kurt. In the logging business, firewood guy, hardworking guy. And what it does for me is it makes me think about how the Chinese clone saws have kind of taken hold and gotten a lot of people into this game. Now I build saws for myself and pretty hypo saws for what I do, 100cc saws, and I've been cutting wood a long time. And I started with a wood lot with a friend when I guess I was driving, so I was 16 years old. Dad took me down to the local dealer, got me a saw, and myself and a friend of mine, Mark Fickett, started cutting firewood for a living, just as well, not for a living back then, but as a side job. And we used to split hole 4-footers in the woods. I had a pickup truck, deliver to customers, so on and so forth. But what's happening now is that the clone saws have brought a lot of people into the game of big saws that haven't been around saws their whole lives. You can see it from the posts, kind of questions asked, things like that. And what it does is it kind of scares me, not from the standpoint of for me, but scares me for them that they haven't had the time in the woods, the time running saws. A lot of people anyway paid their dues, so to speak, if you want to use that terminology, it's fine, to know what can happen. And it's unfortunately, it's a pretty dangerous game. I see people get made fun of for personal protection equipment, and see people out cutting, getting their saw and cutting wood in their flip-flops in their yard, in little dinky chunks, and it's not a game. A friend of mine that got hurt took his hand off in a processor. He was lucky my son was there to save his life. My son ripped off his belt, wrapped a tourniquet around his arm, kept him from bleeding out, kept him awake, waiting for a med flight, and they were able to reattach his hand Now he's in surgical recovery unit at a trauma center in Rhode Island. And he actually called my son a couple hours ago. So this guy's been doing this. This guy's very experienced. I fix all his saws, sell him saws, play around with them, you know. Building a 394 for him right now, fixing his 372. This guy's been around the game a long time. And he got super hurt, not just a little hurt, super hurt. What's up, Brennan? And it leads me to just wanting to point out that, you know, for the majority of people out there that don't have experience with saws and such, this is no game. You know, I know it's fun. You go out and you play and you get on the forums and you post your little pictures and you Echo 590 Timberwolf that you picked up at Home Depot, you know, and jump in with the Echo crowd and everybody rah rah sis boom bah, and you know, you think it's all got my little brotherhood. You're out cutting in your flip flops and shorts in the yard, and you know, and the best way I could explain it to my son, because obviously he's did a great job keeping Tommy alive, did all the right things in the face of a horrific injury. Tommy took his right hand right off. I try to explain it to my son in the way that when you do, I've been unfortunate enough in my life to work in big dangerous jobs my whole life. Well, not my whole life. I've spent some times not working big dangerous jobs, but most of the time it's been big dangerous jobs where if you make a mistake you get dead or really hurt. And when you work big with big equipment and big dangerous things, when you do make a mistake, you pay dearly for it, and that was the case in this case for Tommy. He was a very experienced logger. He made a bad mistake. Got a log stuck in his processor and tried to wiggle it around to free it, and there was a lot of pressure on the ram, and it shoved his hand right through the wedge, took it right off. So I'm going to kind of spin you guys around so you can see what I'm doing. So kind of, I know it's long-winded. Most people will sign off by now, but public service announcement that, you know, this shit's not a joke. It's nice that you can grab one of these saws for short money and play around with it in your yard, but it's not a joke. So I'm just prepping this log. I'm gonna go down and make sure there's no dirt in it. I didn't bring all my stuff with me, so I don't have my debarker. This log, when I left it, was sitting in a good spot, so I didn't think it was going to be, I thought I was just coming here just to mill it, but it got moved around a little bit. So it's got a little bit of dirt on it, some rocks embedded in it. Just came to watch me mill. It's the wrong video, although it's going to be a nice long pass when I do get to it. Got this thing propped up here with a machine, and just kind of wondering how stable it's going to be. Bark's all frozen. This is Tamarack, Larch, whatever you call it. Where are you from? Wear protective equipment. takes 1 second to get hurt, and you can get really, really hurt. So a lot of guys are going to make fun of this video. I don't really give a shit. Because I know that anybody that makes fun of this video hasn't been doing this very long. Because the guys who have been doing it a long time know the truth. Alright, so I'm gonna fire it up here and we're gonna run a pass on it. Sorry about the long video. Carlton chain, full comp. Try and get you guys a better view here in a second after I get this saw started up. Not sure if there's any oil in my silver oil here. Let's see if I can get you guys a good view. See what your view looks like there. I can't tell if you saw any of that. That'd be great. What was that like? I don't know. Fuck. Know if this is all right over here. It'd be better if you were sideways, but I just don't see a good place to put you. Well, that's going to have to be it. I'm going to fire it up and smooth up. Got just about everything today. I don't have my gloves. It's cold out. Make sure your view's good. That looks all right. We'll fire it up. Full comp Carlton chain. Not a lot left of this chain. It's down pretty good. Wow. Too cool fire. Ouch. 20-foot pass. About 25 degrees though. Sticking to the log. so I can, so I can show you what's going on. See that line of sap right there? The mill was building up in front of the mill. It was sticking to the log. So I shaved most of it off. This is it right here. See how I shaved it all off there. Hopefully you get me going again. I'm gonna put you, I don't know how much of the log you can see from right here. That's not very good, huh? Where's the saw? You can't see to the end. Kind of back where you were is probably the best spot. I'll leave you back here again. Alright, I'll go finish it off. Hopefully have enough fuel to get through this cut. that sap had me hung up awesome. Really nice cut though. Pretty awesome. Nice smooth cut. See my fingers on there. Come out wicked smooth. Get a good view here. Beautiful color. Nice piece. A lot of tension, a lot of sap. Well, it looked great, Paul. Isn't that color awesome?
What's that, Bill?
Isn't that color awesome?
Yeah.
Look at how great that is. Come out nice and smooth too.
Yeah.
Good sap on the top was. Sap was. Look at this. It was sticking to the mill.
Oh yeah, look at that.
And it was. I tried to shave it off with the axe, and it was like pushing it through the mud for a while.
Over here. That's crazy shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Take another one out of it too.